Crows, American Girls, really cult band that. Don't know about American Girls. I have an Indian girl in studio, and her name is Coleen Khan Affonso, and I'm having a wonderful time talking about her life and times.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
Okay, okay, another question, yeah, and I don't think you want to give your name out because you haven't given your name out. Mention your last four digits so you know who we're talking about. 479, your last four digits, and you WhatsApped us. Colleen, would you throw some light on what hair color should a person use which should not damage their hair?
Now, all hair color has a certain amount of chemicals, so because otherwise the color wouldn't catch at all. But you could go in for ammonia-free colors, which are less damaging. There are some organic vegetable dyes that are in the market that aren't very effective, but if you want to go that way, you could.
Okay. Now, when a woman says this about another woman, this is really a compliment. Kasturi Borkotoki says she is a yummy mummy.
Sweet.
Thank you. This is somebody who says, "Tell Coleen Khan I have cutouts from newspapers of her from years and years ago. I admired her just like I admired Ujjwala Raut. She's still so beautiful and so modest. Wonderful." And this is Carmen. Thank you, Carmen, for that one.
Sweet. You should give me some. I have no cutouts in newspapers of myself.
Yeah, I mean, you're too busy working at the time, isn't it, to do it? I mean, your parents would do that. You know, I'm sure
Yeah,
your
but
mom
you
is a
know,
fan.
that was before Bombay Times and before all these, any kind of media. So we had stuff like, I have absolutely very, very little stuff. So sometimes I have to convince my daughter that that's what I did.
Okay,
No
now
proof.
let's talk about the great Indian wedding. I know for a fact that a lot of people come to Colleen's for bridal wear and, bridal makeup and bridal styling and things like that. So what's hot for the season, for Hindu brides, for Muslim brides, for Catholic brides, all of that, yeah?
So one of the big reasons I redid this makeup course was because lots of my clients' kids are now getting married. And the kids today are very, very certain of what they want. They're very sure. They come with pictures. They don't listen to, the aunt who's come down from LA or Dubai like it used to be. So the looks today are very natural, very dewy skin. They want to look like they've just kind of worked out. Their skin is glowing. They also are very traditional, and so they have like 5 different functions, Rishi, and they do different looks for different functions. What's in season now is really beautiful fresh flowers in the hair. Hair accessories are really big. Even traditional mang tikkas, but with a twist. So things like that, they go from being very traditional for the feras and the ceremonies to very modern for the cocktail parties and the whatever they have, dance parties and things like that. So the wedding covers the entire spectrum of looks.
I'm just curious to know. I mean, haven't the filmies come calling? I mean, normally they would come to somebody like you and say, can your team report onto a set and can you do hair consultancy? Especially now with all these, Netflixes and the Amazon and the series and the continuity of the look, apart from shooting schedules of 40 days that cinema used to have.
Yeah. So that's what's happened now. I never did films because I think once I had my daughter, I didn't really want to be on a set. It's something I never enjoyed, actually, Rishi. I tried it a little for a couple of films. I never enjoyed being on a set. I preferred being in the salon and having people come in and meeting tons of different people rather than being stuck with one actress for like years on end.
Yeah, no disrespect to the actress,
Not
but it's
at
just
all.
that
It's just that
yeah,
something
yeah.
I enjoyed. I didn't enjoy that. So what we do in the salon is we set the look. So if a filmmaker or somebody comes in, we set the look, explain it to the hairstylist on the set, what the look is, and then they go out and do it. And if we need to be called in on a schedule just to change something or something's not going right, we'll do that. But we don't really go on set. Not in my salon.
Okay, we're almost running out of time. We're at the 44 going into 45 mark. So future plans, or are you just fixated on the present? Is Colleen's going to expand? I know you're not going down the franchise route. We don't want you to if you don't want to, but I'm just saying, what is your eye on the future?
Rishi, I've never really thought too much about expanding. That means, because like I said, I like to be there myself, and traveling in Mumbai is such a pain. So if I start something in South Bombay, that means I have to travel. And lots of my clients come from South Bombay, but I tell them it's better if you come once every 6 weeks rather than, it's horrible to say, me travel back up and down into town. So maybe in the future, once Sarah goes off and she's going to off to study next year, so maybe then I'll expand because I'll have a lot more time.
I love that. I mean, you're like the chocolatier in France who says, I don't want to go to Paris, and I'll just be in the interiors and go to my chocolate shop every day and make chocolates. And this is your chocolate shop. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen, I had such a wonderful time talking to you. Not only are you a great conversationalist, you're also warm, fuzzy, funny, amazing, and have a wonderful day ahead. I wish you and Coleens all the best.
Thanks, Hrishi. Had such a fabulous morning, and thanks for having me on.
Okay, so they're on Instagram and Facebook and even on Twitter. Not very active on Twitter. It's Coleens with a single L. Remember that. So look for Coleens Salon and you will find them. Is Akon Belly Dancer back with some sport.